All right, so Split Rock Narrows, Bruce Hiking Trail, and the Bruce Trail never disappoints. It's amazing. It's incredible. I could stay here all day, but other places to explore. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how I find places like this. Mostly Google Maps. So I do have the dogs off the leash. They're swimming in the Ganaraska Creek, Ganaraska River, whatever you want to call it. It's a creek up here. It flows all the way to Port Hope. Beautiful silty sandy soil up here. I believe it does hold brook trout. They're long gone. There might be a couple under this log over here if you were to throw a line under, but it is Crown land, but you will not be camping here. It's sometimes difficult to find a good location, but Google is always adding new locations. Even myself, I've added some locations. I added the Dunsford Nature Trail, and ever since I've been getting calls from people, where is the Dunsford Nature Trail? But it's just an old abandoned rail trail that goes from a back road into the town of Dunsford, and it's nothing special. It's, unless you're a wildlife enthusiast or something, or it's swampy, it's marshy, so in the spring there's lots of birds. I think there's lots of birds there all year round. But so if I'm going to a location, so let's say I'm going to Colburn for some reason, and I want to check out where all the good hiking locations are, then I go to my Google Maps, and if you zoom in close enough, it will show you all the green spaces, all the conservation areas, but as soon as you zoom out, you'll lose all the smaller ones, other than the Ganaraska forests, which you can still see, which it's a pretty big area, and but all the smaller ones disappear. And I rely on Google Maps more than anything else to find my locations. And then once I find a location, then I can do some research on it. Thanks, Nixon. Go to Facebook or YouTube and look for videos that other people have done, and do my research from there. So when I first open Google Maps in my web browser, I've got it programmed to start me off at my home location, and then I can zoom out from there. If you zoom out, here you can see the Ganaraska Forest. This is actually, if you Durham East Cross Forest, Long Salt. I'm surprised Long Sioux doesn't show up when you zoom out. But you can see what I mean when I zoom out. The smaller parks disappear. The Ganaraska Forest is bigger.
Zoom out far enough, we'll get Algonquin Provincial Park to the north. There's Kawartha Highlands. There's Algonquin Provincial Park. But zoom into the location that you're going. Richardson's Lookout. Where am I? I'm trying to get to Kendall Crown Lands, which is where I am standing beside the Ganaraska River. Zoom out, and you'll never even know it's there. Zoom in, and I could spend literally hours on maps like this, just searching stuff out. And you can even choose a different layer, the satellite layer. And there you go. You can see the big pond in the middle. You can see the Ganaraska River meandering through the forest. I'm standing here somewhere. There's the creek. But yeah, the information you can get off of Google Maps is incredible. But you need to enjoy doing it. And like I said, I could spend hours just looking at maps. And here's the ski hills. The other one I use is the Crown Land Use Policy Atlas. And this thing is slow. So if you don't have a fast computer, it takes a bit to load. So this is the Crown Land Use Policy Atlas. And as you can see, here's Kendall Crown Lands. And if you want information on this particular Crown Land, you would go to Find Information, Get Land Use Information, click on this circle, and then it says to select a point on a map. So you're going to select there. And depending on what language you speak, you're going to pick English or French. Click on English. And this gives you all the uses for Kendall Crown Land. And if you go down here to permitted uses, camping, no. So there is no overnight camping allowed at Kendall Crown Lands. And I'm not going to show you any more on the Crown Land Atlas map for fear of giving away prime locations. So if you want to know how to go about finding Crown Land, you can go to the website and do the investigation yourself. This, what I'm looking at right now, I believe is Wilmot Creek or no Crown Lands, which I didn't realize. Well, I knew there were Crown Lands this far south, but there are no camping allowed, I'm assuming, here as well. Orono Forest Crown Lands. Scroll down to permitted uses. Camping, no. All terrain, no. There is a rail trail that runs through this park, but apparently you're not allowed ATVs on it. Snowmobiling, no.
So that's the number one way that I find new hiking locations to scope out and to photograph. And this place here in Kendall just looks great. I've only been here once before. I was here, oh wow, I bet you it was 20 years ago. And I lost my wallet here somewhere with my social insurance number. And I just told everybody my wallet with my social insurance number is here somewhere. But like 20 years ago I lost it. And I don't think there's anybody using my identity today. I hope not.